a personalised wine holder. So this wine holder is a simple 2 toolpath job. It has V-carving for text and is a simple 2D cutout. So let's take a look at the file to cut this out.
Okay, so let's go and open an existing file. So here we have the wine bottle holder.crv, and you can see it's just a series of set of vectors. We've just got the basic shape, we've got some real nice text here just to personalize the part that we're going to V-carve into the top of our wine holder, and then we've got a hole here that we're going to slot our wine bottle holder onto the neck of our bottle. Okay, so just talking quickly through how I drew the part up. So if you go to the layers tab, you'll see here I have bottle and glasses. Okay, so I measured up the diameter of a standard wine bottle along with a wine glass. So this is a 3-inch diameter, pretty standard of a wine bottle, and this is sort of the widest part of a wine glass at 3.5 inches. And the reason why I've done this is that I wanted to make sure that when I insert the glasses into their slot holes, I didn't want it too close to the bottle, neither did I want the bottle too close to the glasses. So this was just a guide for me to position where I'm going to insert the slot holes. So let's just turn that layer off. And so having worked out the positioning and the spacing of the bottles with the glasses, I then drew a basic elliptical shape. And then for the slot holes, if we go to our layers tab, we'll switch on the slots layer. You can see that I've drew up a rectangle and a circle. So this rectangle, the width of that is 0.55. So this is based on the actual flute of the glass that I measured up. Okay, so the widest part of the flute was at 0.55, and then this circle here just represents the bottom of the glass, where it's sort of tapers down into the flat stand of the glass, where it's sort of come up a little bit wider. So I put it at 1 inch just to ensure that we could sort of nicely just snug that glass into this little circle area here. So you may need to change these slot sizes based on the sort of measurements of the glasses that you intend to use. And so with those, I just basically welded the vectors together to create the slots that you can see here. You can see that I've added some initials here for personalisation. Feel free to delete those and just draw in your own text according to whatever you want to put in. And that's pretty much it. And then we've got the circle in the centre here that represents the diameter of the bottleneck. Okay, so over to the toolpaths. You'll see we've just got 3 simple toolpaths here. We've got a V-carve toolpath for the text. So here we're using a 60-degree 1/2 inch tool, and if we preview this as it is, you can see all I've done here is I've put the toolpath colour in black, as I intend to paint this V-carve area in a black enamel or acrylic paint. Okay, just to give it a little bit of contrast there. We just tile the windows, and you can see here we've got a pocket. Okay, so we're pocketing the centre hole, which is for the neck of the wine bottle. And the reason I'm using a pocket toolpath is because I just wanted to clear everything inside. I don't really like the idea of having tabs inside something that's round. It's just going to make it really difficult to remove. So I'm just going to pocket all the way through there, just applying a very small negative allowance just so to make sure that I have a little bit of give when I slot the part over the neck of the wine bottle. And then we could go ahead and preview that toolpath. Okay, simple pocket all the way through there, close out there, and then we've got the profile cut out. Again, using a 1/4 inch end mill, we're going to cut all the way through, machining on the outside. We've got tabs to our toolpath just to hold our part in place, so that's just on the outside, and then we just simply calculate that, preview that, see how that part looks, and that is what we should get.
Okay, so here is our wine bottle holder fresh off of the machine. And to finish this, we're just going to do a very simple paint over into the V-carved text. So we're going to use black enamel paint, and we're just going to carefully paint that into the V-carved letters. Once that's dry, then what we can do is we can just get a little bit of sandpaper and sand off any excess paint that may have gone onto the top surface of the wine bottle holder. Okay, so our paint is now dry. All I need to do now is just sand off the top surface just to get rid of all that excess paint. So I'm just using medium grain sandpaper, and we're just going to sand that away. Okay, so after a careful bit of sanding, I now have my finished wine bottle holder. How cool does that look? Very smart, very slick. So all I need now is a bottle of wine and some glasses to make use of this wine bottle holder. So to take a bottle of wine, simply take the centre circle of the holder, and we're going to slot that down the neck of the bottle. Take a wine glass, and we're just simply going to take the flute, slide that in over to one side, take another glass, and again slide that in over here, and there we have our finished wine bottle holder. How cool does that look? And this certainly is much better way of presenting a gift of wine than using a glitzy paper bag. This is something that people can keep and use time and time again, and I know I'll certainly be gifting some of these away as part of my Christmas gifts this year. So if you're wanting to create your own version of this, please head over to the Vectric website where you can download the project files for this wine bottle holder. If you do cut your own version, please feel free to share what you've made with us using the hashtag #VectricFreeChristmas so we can see your versions of the free projects that we've made for you.